guys, thank you all for stopping by my channel. My name is Vanita, and yes, we will be doing this beginner friendly crochet ruffle hat. Now the stitches that you're going to need to know is you need to know how to do a slip stitch, you need to know how to make a chain, a single crochet, and a double crochet. So those are all the stitches you're going to need to know. Now as far as the materials, the yarn that I used for and that I'm going to use today is going to be the Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Stripes. And the color that I'm using is the Favorite Stripe. If you get the 400 and I think it's 482 yard skein, you only need one skein of yarn. If you get the smaller one, I think it's like 200 and some yards, you'll need 2 skeins to complete the project. You're gonna need 2 crochet hooks. Now we're gonna start off with the 5.5 millimeter, and then we'll start using the 6 millimeter when we get to the ruffles. You're also gonna need a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and you may need a stitch marker. Some people may, some may not. If you don't have a stitch marker, you can use just a piece of yarn. Some even use a bobby pin. So that's all for the material. So we're going to go ahead and get started making the hat. All right, so first we want to go ahead and make a slip knot. You don't have to leave this much of a tail. I left my tail a little long. All right, now we want to chain 4. So you're just gonna yarn over 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, and 4. So now we have 4 chains, and we are going to go ahead and insert into that first chain space that you made, the first chain. And we're going to make a slip stitch. So just yarn over, pull through, and then hold your finger right there in that space, because that's where we're going to be working. And I just want you to slip stitch through the chain that was on your hook. Now, your finger is right there in that space. See that, that way you'll know where you're going to be working at. And now I just want you to chain 1. Now that chain 1 is not going to count as anything. And then we are going to make a double crochet into that space where your thumb is holding. All right, so we're going to yarn over, insert your hook right there in that space. And I'm just going to move my tail out the way. And then we're going to yarn over. All right, now we're going to make that double crochet. 1, oops, excuse me, my eyes is acting up. All right, and then 2. All right, so that's your first double crochet. Now we are going to make a total of 12 double crochets into this space. So I'm going to go ahead and make another. So that's your second double crochet, and I'm working in that space right there. So I just yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over again, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through. So now I have a total of 3 double crochets. Now what you want to do is you're going to want to move your double crochets over, because it's going to get a little tight in that space. So we have 3, and we're going to make a total of 12. So I'm going to do another one. It's 4. This is going to be 4. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the double crochet so that I can have 12. And I'll meet you all back here once I finish my 12 double crochets. All right, once you've completed your 12 double crochets all the way around, this is what your project should be looking like. So next you're going to just slip stitch right there in that first double crochet. All right. And now your first round is complete. So go ahead and chain 1, and right there I want you to make 2 double crochets right there in that space right there. Right there. 1 and the other one. That's 2 double crochets. All right, now that's in that first double crochet. So I want you to put 2 double crochets in each double crochet all the way around, which is going to give you a total of 24 double crochets. So that's 1, 2. All right, 1, 2, and we're just going in each double crochet. So that's the next one. 1, in that same double crochet space, 2. So go ahead and complete all 24 of your double crochets, and I'll catch back up with you. Once you have completed all 24 of your double crochets, this is what your project should be looking like. So now you just need to slip stitch into that first double crochet. All right, now we've completed row 2, so we're going to go to row 3. So chain 1 just like you did before, and just like before, we're going to do a double crochet right there in that space. 1, 2, so that's the first double crochet. Now the next double crochet, I want you, so we only put 1 in that space this time. The next double crochet space, I want you to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2. All right, now the next double crochet, I want you to just do 1. And then the next, I want you to do 2 right there in that space, right up under there. 1. And then you're going to do 2. So that's how we're going to do this row. We are going to do 1 double crochet and then 2 in the second double crochet. 1 double crochet in the first stitch, in the first double crochet, and then we're going to do 2 in the next one. 1 and 2 in that next double crochet. All right, and as you can see, 1 double crochet in this one, and then the next double crochet we're going to put 2 in that double crochet space. 1, going back into that space and putting 2. Now we are going to go ahead and complete this round, and I will catch back up with you all once I have completed this round. At the end, you should have 36 double crochets. Okay, so I have completed my 36 double crochets. If you're having problems counting your stitches, you just want to count your V's, okay? You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. And that's how you count your stitches. Now, once you've completed all 36, you want to go ahead and do a slip stitch. And that completes round 3. All right, so now we're going to do round 4, and we're going to do just like before. We're going to just chain 1, and then we're going to make our first double crochet. All right. All right, so now we've completed our first double crochet. We're going to do 2 double crochets in every 3rd stitch. So that was 1, 2, and then every 3rd one we'll put 2 double crochets. So that was 1. Here's the second one. So that's 2. And then our 3rd one. 1. All right, and then we're going to do another double crochet in that same space. 2. So for every third double crochet, we're going to put 2 double crochets. Once you've completed this round, you should have 48 double crochets in this round. So I'm going to go ahead and continue around. 1, 2, and then here's 3. So we're going to put 2 double crochets in there. And when you do that, you're doing what's called, you're increasing. All right, so there's 2 double crochets in that third space. All right, so we did 1, 2, and then that third one we have 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and then this third one we have 2 double crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this next this fourth row. Once we finish this, we should have 48 double crochets. Okay guys, now that you have completed row 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, your project should be looking something like this. It's going to start curling a little bit, and being that we are making a hat, that's a good thing. Now, if you use a different color yarn or anything, of course your colors won't be the same as mine's, but this is the shape that you should be, you know, continuing on with. It should be, most likely it's curling a little bit. So you're on the right track. You should have 48 stitches for this row. So now we are going to go ahead and slip stitch over. We're gonna slip stitch in that first double crochet, and just like before, we're gonna go ahead and chain 1. All right, so now we are going to do 2 double crochets for the 4th double crochet. So just like before, we're going to go ahead and do a double crochet in that first space. 1. All right, 2. All right, now this is the third one. 3, and now the 4th double crochet, we're going to do 2. 1. All right, and then 1 more. 2. All right, so now for every 4th double crochet that you do, for every 4th double crochet space, you're going to put 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put 2 in the 4th one. We're going to do that all the way around. I'm going to do one more set with you all. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I'm going to pull my yarn a little bit. Had to pull my yarn. 1, 2, 3. All right, and now we're in the 4th one. And we're going to put 2 double crochets in that one. 1 and 2. So you see where I put that second double crochet in that 4th double crochet. So I did 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then that 4th one, 2 double crochets. So we're going to do that all the way around, and I will meet you all back once you finish doing all your double crochets for this row number 5. Yep, row number 5. All right. I'll meet you all back around. Now that I have completed all of my stitches for row number 5, I'm going to go ahead and do my slip stitch. Now, you should have 60 stitches now once you've completed this row. And we're going to go ahead and chain 1. And just like before, I'm going to go ahead and do that double crochet. We're starting row number 6 now. And so for this row, we are going to put 2 double crochets in every 5th double crochet. So every 5th stitch. So we did 1. So we're going to do 2, 3, 4. And then for this 5th one, we're going to put 2 double crochet. So that was 1, 2, 4, and here's that 5th one, and this is the one we're going to put 2 double crochets. 1 and then 2 in that same stitch. So for this row, we're going to put 2 double crochets in every 5th stitch. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll put 2 double crochets in that 5th stitch. I am going to go ahead and finish mine all the way around. And once I finish, I should have 72 double crochet stitches. And I will meet you all back once I finish this row number 6. Okay, so now that you have completed row number 6, this is what you should be looking like. Your circle should be a lot bigger, of course. And you're going to go ahead and close row number 6 up with that slip stitch. And then just as the other rows, we're going to chain 1. Now, now we're fixing to start on row number 7, which is going to be our repeat row. So you want to go ahead and do your double crochet. And with this row, we're not going to do any more increasing for this row. We're going to go ahead and do 1 double crochet in the top of each of your double crochets all the way around. And I want you to do 1 more double crochet, and I'm going to have you to place your stitch marker in that 2nd double crochet. And I want you to place it there because I don't want it to get in your way when you get ready to close your row up. So go ahead and do 1 more double crochet in each of your double crochets, and I'll meet you all back at the end of this row, which is row number 7. Okay, guys, now that you've completed row number 7, which is our repeat row, you are going to keep your stitch marker here, because you are going to do this row 4 more times, which means that you're going to have did this repeat row a total of 5 times. And that was the purpose of the stitch marker, is so that you'll be able to count your rows. So this is the number 1, and then you'll just count 2, 3, 4, and once you did this row 5 times, then you'll stop there. The purpose of that is just to grow your hat, because that way it'll grow, because you already can see the foundation of it, so it's just gonna grow that way. I'm gonna meet back up with you all once I have done 4 more of these repeat rows, and then I'll be able to let you all know what we're gonna do next. All right, so we've gotten all the way back around. And we've completed our last repeat row. And so we're going to go ahead and slip stitch to close the row. All right. Now, you should have 5 of the repeat rows. And we're going to start with that stitch marker because that was our placement, so we can count. So with that one, where the stitch marker is, that's 1. That's the first repeat row. 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So that gives you 5 repeat rows, which will give you a total of 11 rows altogether. When you count from the beginning all the way up, you should have 11 rows. All right, now for row number 12, I want you to go ahead and chain 1, and then you're going to make a single crochet in that first double crochet. So we're going to go ahead and insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then you're going to yarn over again and pull through, and that's your single crochet. All right, now once you've made your first single crochet, you can go ahead now and remove your stitch marker. And I want you to put that stitch marker right there in that first single crochet. Now, I personally like to wait till I've done 2 of them and do it in the second one, but it's typically done once you make that first single crochet. All right, now you want to single crochet all the way around. So you're gonna insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through. And that's your single crochet. And you just want to follow that all the way around. One single crochet in each stitch in the top of each double crochet. You're going to do one single crochet all the way around. And I am going to go ahead and complete my row of single crochets. And then I'm going to meet you all back once I've gotten back to my stitch marker. All right, now since we have completed, we've gotten all the way back around to our stitch marker and completed row 12, we're going to go ahead and remove the stitch marker. And go ahead and slip stitch that row closed. And I want you to go ahead and I want you to put your 5.5 millimeter crochet hook down, and we're going to pick up our 6 millimeter crochet hook, and I want you to chain 1. All right, now right here in this space, I want you to put three double crochets in that same space. 1, 2, and back again in that same space. We're going to do a 3rd double crochet. Now that is what you are going to do all the way around. You're going to put 3 double crochets in each double crochet, in the top of each single crochet space. So I'm going to do one more set with you all. 1, going back in that same space, 2, and then once again, 3. All right, so that is what's going to give you that ruffle effect. And you are going to continue on in each space. I want you to put 3 double crochets. You don't need a stitch marker because this is such a high row until you'll be able to tell when you get back around. And I'm going to meet you all once I have finished my 3 double crochets in the top of each of the single crochet spaces. So I'll see you all in just a minute. All right. Have you made enough double crochets yet? All right, so I just finished my last set of 3, and we are going to go ahead and slip stitch in that first double crochet. All right, so that row is complete. That is row number 13. All right, so now you're just going to chain 1. And once again, for row number 14, I need you to put 3 double crochets right over the top of that first double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. All right, now this row is going to be even more double crochets because you are going to still put 3 double crochets in the top of each one of these. 3 double crochets in the top of each one of these double crochets. Yes. So but before you did that, this is what this row should look like. You should have quite a few ruffles, and really, as you can see, it's ruffling right on along. So we're going to go ahead on with row number 14, and I'm going to meet you all again right here once I finish putting 3 double crochets in each one of these double crochet spaces. I know that's a lot, but that is what we're going to be doing. So I'll see you all in just a minute. All right, so I have made it back around to my last double crochet, and I'm going to go ahead and put 3 double crochets in there. So that's 1, 2, and then the last one, 3. All right, so I have completed all of my double crochets, and all 3 in the top of those double crochets. I'm going to go ahead and do a slip stitch to close this round, and that completes row 14. All right, I'm going to show you all what your hat should be looking like. So this is what your ruffle hat should be looking like. Of course, your colors may be in a different location, but you should have, this is how full yours should be so far. All right, if you're using a medium weight yarn, like I'm using acrylic yarn, you should have this amount of fullness. All right, now if you all find any value in this video, which I hope that you do, I ask that you please subscribe to my channel, and please click like, because that really would help my channel out so that I can continue to bring you crochet tutorials. And you can also hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload another video. I would really appreciate that. So you all, we're going to go ahead and do our row number 15, which is also the final row. And with that, I want you to chain 1 to start the row off, and go ahead and put your first double crochet. Now, the beauty of this row is we do not have to put but 1 double crochet in the top of each of these double crochets. All right, so we're only going to put 1 this time. We won't be doing 3. We won't be putting 3 in each, just 1 in each double crochet. All right, you see, I'm just only putting 1 in each double crochet. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that all the way around. Just 1 double crochet in the top of each double crochet, and I'm going to meet you all back right here, just like I did just now. So, all right, I'll see you all in a minute. Okay, guys, so I've gotten back around to row 15. This I'm completed the last double crochet. So we're going to go ahead and do a slip stitch. All right, and then I am going to just pull through. And at this point, you can cut your yarn and give yourself a much-deserved pat on the back for making all those stitches. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yay! All right, so we went ahead on and made slip stitch. So now we are going to weave in our end. And I'm going to show you all just how I do that. Now, I've already weaved in the end for the one at the very top. But a good way to weave it in is once you get your darning needle, you just want to go ahead and put your yarn across that darning needle and pull it through. So now you got a good end. And then you just want to go ahead and put it in there. And we're going to just pull through. And of course, my fingernail on my thumb would break when I need it the most. All right, so there you go. Just pull your yarn through. All right, now you want to weave in the color that you're at. Being that mine's really ended in a good place, I can pretty much weave in any, side, because they're pretty much the same color, just, yellow, orange, and they're about the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and weave in. You're going to go in your stitches and just going through a couple of stitches. I go through about 3 stitches. You see there? All right. Now, I like to hold the back of my yarn so I can control the tension. Whenever I weave in, I like to hold the back. Now, that's just something I do. All right. And then you just want to pull through. All right. So now I can just pull it and give it the tension I want. And then I straighten my stitches back out. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and try that again. Okay. Yeah, that thumbnail broke while I was weaving in that, while I was putting that last row, making that last row 15. All right, so now we're going to go back. Y'all, excuse me. This is kind of hard to do on camera, but we're going to do it. So I'm weaving in again. And like I said, I want to hold that. That's just something I do. You don't have to hold your thread. I like to hold it because it gives me control over the tension that I'm going to have. because you want it to be as clean as possible. And then you just pull through. And see, I want to make it clean. I don't want it to be bunched up, you know. All right, and then I'm going to do one more. Because I like to run mine through 3 times. Some people only do 2, but I like to do it 3 times because I really don't want mine to come loose on anybody. On me or anybody that I give it to. If you're going to sell your project, you don't want your work to come loose and your customer give you a bad review. And you just want to have a good, you just want to give a good product. You want to produce a good product. All right, and then you want to just pull through. Sorry if I didn't show that one really good. And then, there you go. All right, and that's it. And see, as you can see, it really looks pretty clean and everything. All right, and then you just want to go ahead and cut that in. Make sure you do not cut your stitches. So I'm just going to go ahead and snip that. Oh, kind of hard to do on camera, y'all. Okay, and then you just kind of pull, and there you go. It's all ready. And you have completed your ruffle hat. And that is it. That is your crochet ruffle hat. Now I know you all have probably seen it done or heard that it was done with that last row, row 15, as being 3 stitches in each, 3 stitches in each stitch, 3 double crochet in each double crochet. But this pattern doesn't call for all that. Now, if you want to make yours fluffier, you know, if you want it, you know, with more ruffles and fluffier, then this last row 15, all you had to do was put 3 stitches in each double crochet. If you do that, you're going to have a lot of stitches that you're going to be doing, and that's okay if that's what you want to do. But this pattern just shows you how nice it can come out without you having to do that. All right, so that is your crochet ruffle hat. All right, you guys, so please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel, and please click the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload another video. I'll see you all next time. Bye.